Next is surds. Surds are numbers in square root or cube root form. Example, root 2, 1 plus root 3, etc. They exist in this form because their precise values cannot be obtained from square or cube root. If so, then surds are irrational numbers. The above statement also implies that commensurable quantities whose roots can be determined are not surds. Let me illustrate this with an example. Suppose root 4 or root 9. The cube root of 8. These are not surds. Their exact values are not known. Basic form of surds. Surds exist in the following forms. Similar surds. Surds are similar if the numbers inside the square root brackets are similar. Example, we can say root A and root B are similar if and only if A is equals to B. Let's look at more examples. Root 3 and 2 root 3 are similar. They each contain 3 in surd forms. What about 5 root 3 and 6 root 5? These are not similar because 3 and 5 are the numbers in surd form and they are not identical. Next we have conjugate surds. Given the surd expression A plus root B, then A minus root B is called its conjugate. The product of a surd and its conjugate is not a surd. For example, minus 2 root 3 plus root 5 minus 2 root 3 minus root 5. The conjugate of minus 2 root 3 plus root 5 is minus 2 root 3 minus root 5. The sign in the middle changes. Plus becomes minus. Also, the product of a surd and its conjugate is not a surd. As take a look at this. Root x plus root y multiplied by its conjugate. The conjugate is going to be root x minus root y. The product of these two is x minus y. This is not a surd. Rules for surd. Some of the important rules of surds are listed below. The root of PQ is equals to root P times root Q. What this means is that If we have a very large number or two multiplying variables or constant in sort form, then we can break it into its component multiples, p and q, as shown in this case. So we can write root 2 times 5 can be rewritten as root 2 times root 5. Sorry, this is a multiplication. PQ is P times Q. My mistake. Or we can also write root 12 as we can write root 12 as 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. This can be further broken down into root of 3 multiplied by root of 4. The second rule says root of p over q is the same as root of p over root of q. What this means is that a fraction in sort form can be separated into its component integers. So we can write something like this. Root of 5 over 2 is the same thing as root of 5 over root of 2. Root of p plus q is not equal to root of p plus root of q. Similarly, root of p minus q is not equal to p minus root of p minus root of q. This is quite different from multiplication and division, where pq is the same thing as root of p times root of q, and p over q is the same thing as root of p over root of q. They are quite different. Next, we'll look at simplification of sorts. Sorts can be simplified into their basic forms by using the multiplication and division rules of sorts mentioned earlier. If so, then let's try and see how we can simplify root 45. We already know that PQ is the same thing as root of P times root Q. If so, then we can say that the square root of 45 can be rewritten as nine multiplied by 5. 9 times 5 is 45, which can then be rewritten as root of 9 times root 5. Nine times 5 is the same thing as 45. But 9 cannot be in sort form because its exact value is known. The square root of 9 is 3. So this now becomes the square root of 9 is 3. So this now becomes 3 times root 5, which is the same thing as 3 root 5. This is the simplest form of root 45. Simplify root 98 over root 8. We begin by first simplifying the numerator. There are two terms in this question. One is the numerator and the other is the denominator. So we begin by first simplifying the numerator. That is root 98. Root 98 is the same thing as 49 times 2. Root 49 times 2. 49 times 2 is 98, which can then be broken down into root 49 times root 2. But 49 cannot be in short form. Because its exact value is known. The square root of 49 is 7. So root 49 times root 2 now becomes 7 times root 2, which is the same thing as 7 root 2. Next, we simplify the denominator, root 8. We simplify the denominator. Root 8 is root of 4 times 2. 4 times 2 equals 8, which then becomes root of 4 times root 2. The square root of 4 is 2. So 2 multiplied by root 2, or 2 root 2, is the simplest form of root 8. Now putting the numerator where it belongs and the denominator where it also belongs, our final answer should be 7 root 2 over 2 root 2. Root 2 can cancel out root 2. This cancels this. Then we are left with 7 over 2. What about cube root of 8? This is not 3 root 8. This stands for cube root of 8. Oh, no, it's not cube root of 8, sorry. It's 3 root 8. 3 root 8. Okay, 3 root 8 can be rewritten as 3 into 4 times 2, because 4 times 2 is equal to 8. This can be further rewritten as 3 times root 4 times root 2. The square root of 4 is 2. This then translates to 3 times 2 times root 2. 3 times 2 is 6. So our final answer should be 6 times root 2.